Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. Wherever you're joining me from in the world today, it is a pleasure to have you here. And dropping straight in today with our beautiful continuation from the Angels and Auras deck and the little clarifiers from the Oracle of Angels cards. And obviously, for those of you that stick around at the end, I will be doing a little shuffle on the abundance cards as well. One actually flew out of the deck earlier, which they've told me to put aside. Very significant, I feel, for somebody out there on the continuation of a previous message. But this one coming in today, firstly, is number one, Archangel Chamuel, and this beautiful green open field. Now, beautiful subscribers and those of you that have been watching me for a while, you often hear me talk about my love for green. Green is the color of healing. You know, also Archangel Raphael comes through very heavily when I see these colors as well. But you've got these two beautiful children in this open field. Archangel Chamuel is right behind them and they're playing, right? So again, this could be heavy signifiers for one or some of you. I feel this is around inner child. Some of you need to take yourself back to the days when you just used to play. It's time for some playtime. It's time to get out and reconnect with nature. But for some of you, this may be heavily significant. You might have grandchildren, or you may have been a dancer. So the little girl is like in her ballet gear. Maybe for some of my beautiful divine feminines out there, you've got children or grandchildren, or you yourself used to dance. And the little boy in his little superhero's cape. You know, when children are normally asked what they want to be when they grow up, usually the boys is like a superhero. I wanted to save the world. And, you know, the girls are normally dancers or teachers or nurses or something like that. So some of this may be very significant. Some of you may be regressing back to your childhood at this time as well. They're just saying happier days, days gone by. But those two symbols there, the little superhero's cape and the little ballerina, are going to be very significant for one or some of you. And the words on the cards is happiness, vibrancy, energy, and hope. And Archangel Chamuel, as I said, in the background, overseeing these beautiful little children. So they're just saying time for play. And your little bonus clarifier is number 28 from the Archangel Oracle deck, Angel Whispers. Now, when this came out, right, we've got the children here. Now, this beautiful young feminine, she looks like maybe anywhere between 12 to say 14 or 15. That's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling around her age. But she's sitting out in nature in this beautiful lush garden. Could be at a park, could be, you know, in somebody's backyard if you're on a lot of acreage or land. But she's sitting there and this angel is whispering into her ear. Now again, for many of you, your angels and guides are trying to communicate with you at this time. Many of you may be receiving downloads or little hints or guides, as in guidance whispers from your angels on what to do right now, on the direction to go, or giving you little ideas that have been popping into your head. But the only way that they're going to connect with you properly is when we let go, when we're in this playful, joyful state, but also when we're out in nature. So again, many of my subscribers know that I talk about grounding outside in nature all of the time. It is so very important at this point in time. The number 28 could be significant for one or some of you, as may be the number 1. This could be happening over the next month. This could, well, they're just saying 1 and 28 days. So that's literally a month, right? So the next 1 week, possibly for some of you, but in this next 28-day period is very heavily highlighted. And the little message is, Archangel Chamuel's name means the eyes of God, leading many to think of him as the angel who can help you find anything. Now, for some of you, this is about lost childhoods, right? So it could be metaphorically, but also if you've lost something at this time, they're just saying a piece of jewelry or documentation or something of significance. It could also be that you've physically lost something, lost money, lost a job, lost a relationship. Whatever that is for you, they are heavily coming through at this time. That might mean your soulmate, or it might mean your car keys. What did I just say? This could be metaphysically or actually that you've lost something. However, we think of Chamuel as having a much deeper purpose in our lives. He is the archangel, oh my goodness, of personal and global peace. And what are we all trying to bring in on the planet right now is global peace. And there's a lot of chaos out there. The chaos before the calm, beautiful souls. We are in a very tumultuous period right now, particularly for those of you in the US. You've got literally less than a week to go before you're voting. What happens to you guys in America affects pretty much all of the other nations around the world, or the big ones at least. And so we are, especially in Australia, I am very heavily watching what happens with these elections. And again, one way, one the other is all I'm going to say. He is the archangel of personal and global peace. In this capacity, he helps to smooth away our fears, our worries, and anxieties so that we can connect with the joy of life. And this was what was coming through before. Some of you may have lost the joy. Many of you may need to, as I said, might be reminiscing about your childhood back in the day when you were just young and you were like carefree, or back when you were doing things that you loved to do. When we find peace, there is a space for happiness to come through. In that way, the eyes of God can help us to see our way to happiness. The color light green, sometimes described as electric green, is the color of enthusiasm and change. And what is the world going through right now? It's going through change. It's going through a little bit of chaos right now, the chaos before the calm, right? But it's also going through healing. Green, as I said, the color of healing as well. At its finest, light green can be seen around children giggling because they are fully present and in pure joy. Light green has such an infectious energy that it is often described as optimistic, creating a zest in life. Some of you may have just been automatically drawn to green lately, or maybe you yourselves have a lot of green around you. This could be plants, this could be, cushions, this could be furnishings, this could be curtains, this could be whatever it is for you. But for many of you, especially the healers out there, you will often be drawn to the color green. Or when they're just saying, or when you're going through a period of healing. When light green is seen in the aura, this person is healthy and thriving. Chamuel is also much like the counselor or an angelic therapist. Since happiness sometimes is difficult to connect with when we are not at peace, Chamuel may be holding out his hand at this time to you to say, "Tell me your problems, dear child." Some of you may have been feeling overburdened, they're just saying, with everything that's going on right now, not just in your own life, but collectively. And again, the angels are here. They're all around you. They're trying to communicate with you, right? And for a lot of you, they're just saying to be still. To be still. This world has us in this constant state of movement, right? We feel as though we must be doing all of the time, but some of us need to take a stop and a pause, get outside in nature, reflective, being still, and being open to receiving the messages that your guides and angels are trying to give you at this time. I will help you. He has the ability to comfort your anxiety and undo any tunnel vision that has you focused on the emergencies of the moment. because we can often, they're just saying, tangle ourselves up in knots about certain situations, about certain people, spaces and places, careers, relationships, whatever it is. For some of you out there, you may literally have been in this perpetual state of anxiety and worry about a certain situation or person. And your angels are here, particularly Archangel Chamuel, to say, stop, tell me your problems because I will help you, right? Give me your burdens. If you allow it, Chamuel can be the angelic equivalent of a loving parent who takes their hand and places it under your chin and then says, dear child, look up. So again, for those of you that didn't have a very pleasant childhood, your angels are coming in right now to give you comfort, to say to you, listen, we are here with you and we are helping you just like a loving parent should. The message is that if you have been overextending yourself to the point of anxiety and restlessness, now is the time to observe your energy management and pull back. Give yourself permission to take things off the schedule and recharge. And what was I just saying right at the start about being outside in nature? One of the fastest ways for us to unplug and reconnect with Mother Earth, right, to clear our energy field is to be outside, especially, but barefoot if you possibly can, grounding in nature, playing. Some of you, as I said before, may have children. Maybe you go to a favorite park. Maybe the park is on the agenda this weekend, or somewhere green, somewhere out in nature is heavily highlighted at this time. And number 28, angel whispers. In our everyday lives, we are constantly bombarded with different messages, all competing to be heard by us. What were we just talking about? This constant busyness. Technology literally has us plugged in 24/7. Where 20, 30, 40 years ago, beautiful souls, we didn't have all of this. You know, it was very basic. Rather than plugging into the overwhelming number of fear-based messages we are receiving from society or mass consciousness, use your awareness at this time to hear messages of a higher vibration. And again, for those of you, I'm sure many of you already have, I just say, turn your TV off. Turn the radio off unless you're listening to uplifting music or positive music, or you're watching comedies or something that is higher vibration. Stop listening to the news. Yes, be aware of what's going on around you, but don't feed into the energy. Once you start feeding into that energy, beautiful souls, it starts to grow. And this is, again, what the dark side are wanting right now. They're throwing spaghetti at a wall all over the place to try and distract us and keep us in this constant state of anxiety and anxiousness, uncertainty, what's coming next, right? When many of us simply need to lean back into our guides and angels, reconnecting with Mother Earth and focusing on the present moment, focusing on the messages that they're trying to give you at this time. Listen to the whispers of the angels inside your heart. Ask your angels to help you hear the whisperings of the universe so that you can live with greater understanding and purpose. Affirmation: I move my awareness within and discover the entire universe. My angels lovingly guide me. The universe is full of timeless wisdom. I am loved and I choose love. Many of you, that is a very big message for you right now. And before I get into the little shuffle, the one that came out earlier, it flipped out of the deck and they said, take it. This could be just for one person. This could be for a small percentage of you. This could be for a lot of you because it obviously flipped out, is raise or promotion. And again, we've got this beautiful divine feminine, and look what is on her head is this wreath of flowers, this garland of flowers, this headband of flowers. Again, saying, connecting with nature, right? Being outside, flowers for some of you. Again, random message, maybe buying yourself a bunch of flowers. You might be given a bunch of flowers. But congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action, right? So we all must be doing our work as well. We can't just be sitting back and waiting and waiting and waiting. We must also take inspired action when our guides and angels come in and say it's time to move. For some of you, you're getting these downloads right now. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. I cannot make this up. Keep up the good work. And they said to me to do one more, beautiful souls. So we'll see what else comes out. But that one is a message for one or some of you. Block out distractions. Oh my goodness, I cannot make this up. What has that entire message just been about? Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention right now. So it is time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what is most important, right? Reconnecting, switching off, beautiful souls, getting outside. You already know what these distractions are, and you now have the power to responsibly block them out. For some of you, this could be turning off the news or turning off the TV, or not watching, negative storylines, or feeding into that, mass hysteria they've just given me. Whatever that is for you, beautiful souls, you know what your distractions are at this time. And as I said before, we've got highlights on the inner child here. As I said, this may be very significant for one or some of you. The numbers 1 and 28, this could be happening between the next 1 to 28 days. Angel whispers, you are literally, or the angels are literally trying to communicate with you right now. And the fastest path to that, beautiful souls, is blocking out these distractions, because some of you have these raises and promotions or increases in finances in some way, shape or form, but heavily highlighted around your careers and your work life coming in now. Beautiful souls, hit me up in the comments if this is you. Let me know if it resonates. First-time viewers, if you feel divinely led, hit that little notifications bell. Subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you in here. And, of course, I'm sending you all so much love. Go have the most amazing day, and I will see you in here for the next one. Bye for now.